Hello, this is Jean Manuela, and I am trying to do a virtual parent-teacher conference. Hope you enjoy it, hope it's informational, and hope it will be worth your time. I would actually rather talk to you in person, but if we are going to do this way, here we go. All right, first of all, I want to thank you for having a wonderful student. It's always an honor for me to be able to have the students here and to see the joy and the response of our youth. They are truly amazing. Available dates and times during Parent Teacher Conference for a Zoom conference would be Thursday and Friday, February 17th and 18th. On Thursday, 4 to 5:30, and Friday, 5:30 to 7 p.m. However, if you just email me, I will work with you on a Zoom conference if you would like, or whatever we need to work through um, to talk about your student. That would be awesome. Okay, so if I have a seventh grader, I have them for college, career, and awareness. And in that class, we've been talking about CTSOs, what they are, how students can lead in a program like FCCLA, or what we call a CTSO like FCCLA. We also talked about why it's important to be involved in school, and we learned about how it's important to be professional, soft skills, and how to refine these skills. And so students are working towards being employable and showing that each day in class. Also, we've been defining dreams and how they can help us and what we need to do to get there and what are some keys for success and skills that they need to be successful. We will be looking more into career pathways, health science, teaching as a profession, culinary arts, fashion and design, apparel and textiles will be what we will be looking into in the future. If you're to look at your student's grades, you might see something like this. As you notice, there are 3 assignments that are based on performance. And so the performance paycheck is basically based upon their evaluation of how they're doing on the employable skills that we've been trying to emphasize every day. And then the others are essential learnings assignments that we have done. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. The next thing is for my 8th grade students, 8th grade Facts Exploration B. And in that class, we have been involved in a national program. It's a national FCCLA program called Lead for Change. They've been working in teams and analyzing, looking around them to see what they can do to make a difference to someone or some people. They have been planning, some have been doing the actual plan, some, or at least some teams are at that point, and some teams are have already presented what they've done. So we have different levels of where students might be. However, even if they're working with a team, they're being graded individually on what they do or what they don't do. So this is hopefully helping them to understand what it means to be a leader, what it means to see a change and make it happen. We've been also growing lettuce to help us understand and help your student to understand the connection of plants and relationships and what we need to do to care and nurture for them. So we will be eating salad soon. It's looking really good. We will be learning more about safety, sanitation, measuring, equivalence, math and food, and fractions, and microwave oven safety, and even using a chef knife properly. And hopefully doing a mini cupcake war by the end of the month. We will also be learning more about children and having a preschool, as well as having a free enterprise project where they will be entrepreneurs and create a business. So that's what future things we'll be doing in the near future. They will also be required to do a cooking at home assignment, which we talked about day one. That will be due on March 4th. So that's coming up real soon. They need to have at least 7 things that they've done at home where they've helped with cooking or they've actually done the cooking themselves. And we're talking about family meals where they've helped in that preparation. This is what a printout might look like of your student's grade. A couple of those are performance paychecks where they need to assess how they've been doing on their employability skills. So we do that every 2 weeks. If your student misses that day, they can do it online that day, or they can wait for 2 weeks when the window opens again and do it then. We're trying to teach our students to be employable and to do their work on time, which has been something that's been a bit of a challenge. So that is why there's only that window of opportunity. And as we all know in the real world, you miss that deadline, you don't get paid. So that's kind of the concept there. In the 9th grade, Food and Nutrition 1 class, we have been talking about safety, sanitation, and doing the Surf Safe test as well as a safety and sanitation test. They have been qualifying for food handlers permits if they're interested in it. Deadline for that is next Friday to pay $20 to the financial secretary so I can order those food handler permits. And they also need 80% or higher on their test. They have been working recently on measuring more accurately, having and doubling recipes, fractions, and math and food and volume. We've done some microwave oven safety as well as burning some brownies, some groups, but for the most part, doing that successfully. We've also been working with chef knives. They've learned how to properly use a chef knife and have been cutting foods, making salsa, and making soup as well. They will be in the near future planning menus for a day, using My Plate as their guide, and studying the nutrients more in depth. This is what a sample of your student's grade might look like. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. Basically, what they've been doing is essentials on their standards for this class. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Cooking at home will be due soon. That's in March 4th. On March 4th, is when it's due. They should have at least 7 items that they've helped make or have assisted you in making and keeping track of those. And I asked them to do family meals and not just desserts because cooking for the family is a whole different ballgame. If you have any questions or concerns, I'd love to meet with you. Thank you for your time and hope you have a great evening. Bye-bye.